In this video, we're going to go over some of the different features, settings, and functionality of the product videos for Woocommerce plugin. If at any time during the process of setting up the plugin or running the plugin, you happen to have any problems or there's something that you do not understand, you can always click on the How To and Help tab under the Primary Product Videos tab, and you will see a button here, Create Help Ticket, which you can click on. Takes you directly into the Apigenius help ticketing system, and we are very prompt in our responses. So if we go back to the plugin dashboard, up in the upper left hand corner you will see a couple of buttons, the first of which is recently updated. If you click this button, it will just sort the products by their modified date. And so if you're running an automation or you've just updated a bunch of products, you can click on this button and you will see the most recently updated show up first, and you can scroll through them just like a normal search. The second button is Get Update Details, and what this will show you is a table of different product statuses. You've got all products successfully updated, never updated, and no matching, skipped, no videos found. For more information on what each of the statuses mean, you can hover over this question mark. For example, no matching means that there were videos found during the update process, but because of your plugin settings, for example, requiring the brand in the title of the video, because of your plugin settings, the video was not embedded and the update status will be no matching. The next thing we see on this page is the search form that you can use to search for different products. If, for example, you only want to see the products that have never been updated, you can use this form to do so. The next thing that we'll go over is the update form found up here in the upper right hand corner. You can set the plugin up to automatically update all the products, which we'll go over here in a second. But this form is used to manually update the products. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to check which products you want to update. If you want to update all of them on this page, you can just check this box right here and it will select all of them. But you'll need to check what products you want to update. This first field right here, search term, that is optional. If you want to use a specific search term when finding product videos, you can enter it in here. Otherwise, by default, the plugin will just use the title of the product. Next, here we also have another optional form where you can select a specific site to search for videos. And the final option we have here is to use existing data. If the product has already been updated, you can use the existing data. The reason that you would want to do this is to save your API credits, which we'll discuss in the plugin settings here in a second. But what you can do if you are testing different plugin settings, like whether or not to require the brand in the title, and you've already updated this product, you can use this option to use the existing data if you would like. Really, the only thing that is required to start updating products is to check the product you would like to update and click this Get Videos button. Now, we have received an error message because we have not set our API key in the plugin settings. To do that, we can click on the Settings link, and this first box right here is where we'll need to supply our API key. If you have not signed up already, you can click on this link right here. We've got plans to fit any budget or need that start out at a free tier. Once you have signed up, you will be supplied an API key. We can come back over here to our settings and we can enter that here, click Save. The next thing that we'll go over is the update form found up here in the upper right hand corner. You can set the plugin up to automatically update all the products, which we'll go over here in a second, but this form is used to manually update the products. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to check which products you want to update. If you want to update all of them on this page, you can just check this box right here and it will select all of them. But you'll need to check what products you want to update. This first field right here, search term, that is optional. If you want to use a specific search term when finding product videos, you can enter it in here. Otherwise, by default, the plugin will just use the title of the product. Next, here we also have another optional form where you can select a specific site to search for videos. And the final option we have here is to use existing data. If the product has already been updated, you can use the existing data. The reason that you would want to do this is to save your API credits, which we'll discuss in the plugin settings here in a second. But what you can do if you are testing different plugin settings, like whether or not to require the brand in the title, and you've already updated this product, you can use this option to use the existing data if you would like. Really, the only thing that is required to start updating products is to check the product you would like to update and click this Get Videos button. Now, we have received an error message because we have not set our API key in the plugin settings. To do that, we can click on the settings link, and this first box right here is where we'll need to supply our API key. If you have not signed up already, you can click on this link right here. We've got plans to fit any budget or need that start out at a free tier. Once you have signed up, you will be supplied an API key. We can come back over here to our settings and we can enter that here, click Save. Now if we come back over to the dashboard, select a product, click Get Videos, we get this update message. There's a few things that this update message is telling us. First of all, it's letting us know what kind of query settings we had in place when the search was done. During this update, we searched all websites. We wanted to embed a maximum of 1 video. We did not randomize the results. And the query that was used was the product title seen here. These query settings are all defaults, and we'll take a look at changing some of these options. But if we continue to move down in the update message, we're given the product ID, the total videos that were returned during the search, which were 10, the product title, it gives us the video that was embedded, the title of the video, where the video came from, and then also a video link. If we scroll down, we can see that this particular product, the status is now updated. We have the total number of videos that are embedded. We've got a link to manage the videos, and then we can also go out to the product page and see the way that it looks by default, which is to have a videos tab down here, and we can see the video that was embedded. So if we come back out here to the dashboard, we've got the product that we just updated, and we've got another product down here that has never been updated. What we're going to take a look at is this Manage Videos link right here. Regardless of whether you have or have not updated the product, you're still going to see this link. The reason for that is if we wanted to come to this product and we just wanted to manually enter a video, we can do so. We're just going to need to supply the video URL link and let the plugin know from which platform. We can click this Add Video, and if we scroll down, we're going to see this video that we manually entered. If we want to delete the videos that we've manually entered, we can do so here. And then we can also pop out to the product page and we'll see that we do have a video tab with the video displayed. Just as a side note, if there have not been any videos embedded for the particular product, you're not going to see the product video tab. So let's take a look at the Manage Videos page for a product that has been updated. If we scroll down, we're not going to see any manually entered videos because we haven't entered any. But what we will see is the 10 videos that were found during the update process. And just like the front end of your website, all of these videos are embedded. So there's absolutely no additional hosting requirements, and these videos are not filling up capacity in your database. But what we will see is we'll see the checkbox for the video that did meet all of our plugin criteria and that was embedded on the product page. Now, if for any reason you see an additional video that you would like to include on the product page, or if you would just like to replace this video, you can check the video or videos you would like to show. Go ahead and just check 3 of these to make an additional point, but you can check the ones that you do want to show and uncheck the ones that you don't want to. Now, the point that I do want to make is that any settings on this page will override your plugin settings. So if you have a max number of videos set here in this option of 1, but you have chosen on this videos page to include 3 different videos, for all of your other products that you haven't manually set, they will adhere to this setting. But for this particular product, if we click the Update Videos button, we can then click out to view the page. And if we go down to the Videos tab, what we're going to see is all 3 videos embedded on the product page. From this screen, we can also update the videos that are imported. So if, for example, for this product, we wanted to see what kind of videos were imported, if we only use this keyword right here, we can enter in a keyword term, click Get Videos, and we'll see a similar message down here that we saw on the product dashboard page. So far, we've been running the plugin purely off the defaults. The only configuration that we've really made is to include our API key. So let's take a look at some of the options that are available. The first one we see here is to only search specific sites. So let's say that you've got a product line that you only want to look for videos on Facebook for. You can do so here. As we saw, you can also do that from this form right here. Some of these options are going to be used primarily when you're setting up automations. So if you're going to run an automation, which we'll take a look at here in a second, and during that automation you only want to get videos from one of these sites, this is where you're going to use that option. The next one we see is to randomize results. The reason that we put this option in here is if you've got a lot of very similar products, let's say that the only real variation of the products are maybe the color. What you can do is you can click this randomize results button, and during the update process, when the plugin is going through the videos, let's say it's going through this one right here, and there's 10 videos that were returned. Instead of going in order from video 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, looking for the first video that meets all the plugin criteria, it will shuffle all of these results. That way, you will have a bit of a variation in the videos that are embedded on your product page. If, however, most of your products are different and they are going to generate different video embeds on their own, you probably want to leave this option unchecked because it will reduce the accuracy of the videos and the algorithm, because you could possibly take the 8th video or the 6th video that was returned, and these are in order of relevance based on the search term that was used in the update, which in this case was the product title. So you can use this option if you want, but just know that it will reduce the accuracy or the relevancy of the videos that are embedded. This next option here is one that we definitely recommend trying. The reason for that is it's going to increase the accuracy of the videos that are embedded on your product page. The one that we recommend is to include the brand in the title. And the reason for that is the SKU and the part number. There just aren't that many videos out there that are including these identifiers, but you may have a product line where that's not the case, and this may be a powerful option for you. But if we go ahead and click to include the brand in the title, we'll save this option. We'll come back out to our dashboard page. And what we're going to do is we're going to select this product page. And just as a side note, if you want to isolate any of the products, you can click on the product ID right here. And what that'll open up is the dashboard only showing this particular product. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and check this, click Get Videos, and we've received an error message. The reason that we have received an error message is that our plugin settings are saying that we want to require the brand. There's also an option that says if a brand is not found, to run anyways, which we can see right here. If no identifier. If you are requiring one of the above identifiers, in this case the brand, in the title, and the product does not have a brand, then you can tick this option if you want to run the update anyways. But let's go back and take a look at this error message. You have chosen to require the brand in the video title, but you have not set the brand attribute in the Assign Attribute Options section. So let's take a look at that. Down here at the bottom, Assign Attribute Options. So what we need to do is we need to set what attribute in Woocommerce that we're using for the brand and the part number. We'll click Save Changes. Now if we come back out here, this shows us an example of the skipped product status that we were talking about earlier in the video. But if we select this product again and click Get Videos, the plugin is able to pull in the brand before doing the update. In our query settings, we see here we are requiring the brand in the video title. And if we come down here to the update message, the first video that we see video not embedded, product brand Giovanni missing from the title. And we can see the video title right here. And so the plugin skipped this video. Again, this is a great way to really increase the relevance of the product videos that are embedded. And as we can see for the second video, video embedded with the brand Giovanni in the title. The video title has Giovanni in it right here. And if we come out here to the product page, we can see that video was embedded on the product tab. The next set of options that we'll look at is the video display section. The first one that we see is a include powered by link and earn money. If we check this and click save, and we come out to one of the products that we've updated and click on the videos tab, down here in the very right hand corner you'll see a powered by Appagenius link. Now, why would you want to do that? The reason and how you can earn some money, as seen here, is that we have a partner program. And this partner program pays out 20%. So, if someone were to see this link, click on it, and download the plugin for themselves, you will receive 20% of whatever subscription they sign up for. They will not pay a dime more than they would have otherwise, but you will receive 20%. And that's on an ongoing basis. So as long as they keep their subscription active, you will receive 20% of whichever plan they signed up for. To ensure that you get credit for any activity, you'll want to configure the second option, and you'll just click on here to the account page. You will grab your affiliate username, which is the same username you signed up with. You can put that there. Now if we click save, come back out here and refresh the page, this Appagenius link, you will see the referral source at the end of the link. Any activity will be credited to you. At any point in time, you can come back out to the Appagenius website, click on the partner program link, and you can get detailed statistics as to how many people have clicked on your link, signed up, and what the status of each one of your referrals are. We would absolutely love it if you participated in this program. You can also take your link, post it to social media, send it in an email to whoever you think may be interested in our plugin. And even if they were to hit the plugin page and decide to sign up for another offering that we have, for example, the product identifier API, you will still receive 20% of any plan that they sign up for on an ongoing basis. The next option that we'll discuss is to include the videos in the image gallery. So we'll go ahead and check this box, and we'll come back out here to our product page. We see now in the featured gallery image, we have the thumbnail of the video. When we click on it, it shows the video and the visitor can play the embedded video. We also still have the product video tab down here. The next option will allow us to hide that product video tab if we would like, and only show the videos in the featured media area. And as we can see, the product tab is no longer there. Now let's take a look at the maximum number of videos option. By default, the plugin is set to only embed one video. But if we want to change this to 3, let's try to update this same product again. But this time, let's try to use the existing data, because we're not actually changing the videos that we're looking for. We're just changing the number that we're going to embed on the product page. So if we click Get Videos, we'll see a message that notates we're using the existing data. Just like the first update, the first video was not embedded because it didn't have the brand in the title. But the next 3 videos did have the brand in the title, and they were embedded. So if we come back out here to the product page, we see 3 more videos in the featured media area. And if we click on the videos tab, we see the 3 videos that were embedded. We should note that even if you do change this from 1 video to 3 videos, any products that have already been run, for example this first one here, they are still only going to have the number of videos embedded as were the plugin settings at the time of the update. The reason that we've done it this way is if you are going through updating a lot of products, making a lot of custom changes to which video you show for which product, we want to make sure that those settings are intact. If you have a different need, please open a support ticket and we can definitely help you with that. With the next 2 options, you can change the custom tab that you use on your product page. We can rename it to Product Videos, and then we can give it a priority. The higher the priority, the sooner the product video tab will be displayed. So if we set this to 10, we can see that it's now in the 2nd position. The final 2 options that you'll see that we haven't already covered are the video width and the video height, which you can customize as to your preference. With the next 2 options, you can change the custom tab that you use on your product page. We can rename it to Product Videos, and then we can give it a priority. The higher the priority, the sooner the product video tab will be displayed. So if we set this to 10, we can see that it's now in the 2nd position. The final 2 options that you'll see that we haven't already covered are the video width and the video height, which you can customize as to your preference. The final feature that we would like to discuss is the automations found via the Automations admin menu link. In the description here, we highly recommend that you back up your database before doing a full automation up. You will have a few options. You can decide whether or not you want to run the automation once, daily, weekly, or monthly. There's really no need to run daily updates and even weekly updates. Product videos are evergreen content. You may have a need to search for newly published videos, maybe once a quarter or twice a year, but for almost every single need, the run once option is going to be sufficient. You can select which products you want to update. We'll select the ones we've never updated, and you can decide whether you want to update published products or draft products. If there are additional filters that would be helpful for your business, please open up a support ticket and we will heavily consider including that option. Now, we also have a checkbox to only use existing data. This is very helpful for the automations. Let's say that you want to run an automation to update all of the products that you've already updated. Like in the scenario that we used earlier in the video, you want to run an update and use a max video setting of 3 instead of 1. With this option, you can do so. Now we're going to go ahead and create the automation, and we see that our automation is going to start in the next 5 minutes. I want to take specific note of this right here. If your website has little to no traffic, the way that WordPress works with automation features like ours is to use the WP cron. It's not really important to understand how all that works, but what is important to note is that if your website has little to no traffic, you're going to need to set up a cron job. This takes less than 5 minutes. Your hosting provider can do it for you if you're unfamiliar with this kind of stuff. But that's only going to be necessary if your site has little to no traffic, and again, your hosting provider can help you get that set up in little to no time. Just like the dashboard, we've got a link right here, and at any point in time while the automation is running, you can click this link and you'll get a running total of the different product status updates. Now, a couple minutes later, after we refresh the page, we get a count of the current automation. We see that we have got 20 products that have been updated. There are 976 that remain to be updated in this automation, and the total. At any point in time, we can click this Get Update Detail and we'll get real-time numbers. If we click on any of these links, it will open up a new page and we will see the products that have been updated. Thank you again for using the product videos for Woocommerce plugin. If you have any problems, please give us a chance to help you by opening up a support ticket. If you are getting a lot of use out of the plugin, please give us a review on WordPress.org, and stay tuned because we've got a lot of exciting features and additional plugins planned for the very near future.